library 4 months ago, but to see to it that the book is FedExed with a polite apology. "Skirt?" my daughter says, offering up a tube of brown spandex. "Better. Barely." My daughter hoists the hanger like a Grammy and blows me a kiss. "With thanks to my savior, I will proceed. You are dismissed, Mommy dearest." With pleasure. I pad barefoot back to my bedroom and escape into the dressing room. It smells faintly of cedar and Ben's aftershave, a mossy scent that when mingled with his sweat, I consider the ultimate aphrodisiac. His suits, size 42 long, fill one wall. Blindingly white sneakers are waiting to be broken in after the marathon he missed by one heart attack. The Zappos website, the source of this footwear, promises happiness in a box. Ben would appreciate the irony. I twist the safe's combination, 2, 14, 81, our wedding day. Open the velvet-lined drawer and reach for the ruby brooch, a modest posy on a gold stem given to my mother 50 years ago by my father when I was born. Today I need a piece of Camille Waltz with me, though I am grateful that through her veil of increasing dementia, she may have forgotten that I have raised a brat. When we visit Mother, she fixates on Louisa and sees a younger version of me, albeit with hair spiked through the artful use of shiny goop. Despite her histrionics, Louisa's silver waltz makes her grandmother smile, and in those fleeting moments, I forgive my younger daughter because she returns the mother I have lost. The mother I could use right now as a crutch and a crucible for my wobbly emotions. I pin the talisman to my proper charcoal lapel and stare at Ben's photo. Salt and pepper hair, cropped close to his well-shaped head, lines bracketing his blue eyes, and the tiniest sag under a sharp chin are the only clues that he is not still my Benji, whom I started loving before I was a woman. I see the college senior in the man, press 2 fingers to my lips, and gently caress his grin. Ben brought a swagger to every task, making love, money, or mischief, to which he devoted equal time. A massive coronary? Ben, you are the healthiest person I know, a study in egg white omelets and soy, although you might have liked your flashy demise surrounded by a United Nations of marathon runners gathered with their smartphones to capture the shining city. 7 people dialed 911. I'm told that until the medics arrived, dozens of runners circled the tall guy clutching his chest, sprawled on the dirt, who was making jokes before he passed out. By the time a stranger called and told me to meet the ambulance at Lenox Hill Hospital, you were gone. A marriage of 29 years. Poof. Over. Done. Though lovers be lost, love shall not, and death shall have no dominion. I have taken to reading my treasured Dylan Thomas. This morning I am determined not to cry. I open a drawer filled with wraps and am ready to choose one, as much for its cashmere cheer as for its defending warmth. And then I hear Nicola. "Mother," she says in her satiny voice, "we need to leave in 5 minutes." "Come on in, darling," I say, turning toward the door. "I'd like your opinion." As if it matters what I wear, though my own mother believes it does. "Look the part you want to play," I can hear her say. Nicola's dressed in a dark plum wool sheath, the capped sleeves offsetting its severity. Her father's bulky steel sports watch, which she borrowed so regularly there's no question that it now belongs to her, and chunky beads she most likely fished from a jumble at the Paris Flea. Her chignon is loose enough not to look prim. On the outside, only the outside, she is as pulled together as her sister Louie will never be. Were it not for Nicola's Buddy Holly eyeglasses, worn today instead of her contacts, you might never guess that she, like all of us, has spent the better part of the last few weeks in tears. 2 months after we adopted Nicola, who began her life in a Korean orphanage, I discovered I was pregnant. My daughters are 1 year and a universe apart. Biology is the least of it. Where Nicola cooed from the moment she settled in my arms, Louie has challenged me since she could talk. the message as audacious as